So, viewers on YouTube and people here at Robinson's Novaliches for the 10th Pinoy Otaku Festival, welcome to our panel discussion about idol culture in the Philippines. My name is Jay, and I've been here for, I don't know, more than a decade na? More than a decade na rin. So nakita ko kung ano yung growth ng Pinoy Otaku Festival. Ang tawag pa nga dito is Pinoy Otaku Encore, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, right? So, on this panel discussion, again, we are introducing to you to Kazu, to Wilbert, to Ces, and to Canon. Very varied perspectives tayo dito. And we are talking about the state of idol culture in the Philippines. Wala akong kodigo dito because I've been here in the community for God knows how long. So, let's start with the basically recap of what happened in the idol community in before the pandemic happened. Hindi tayo alam ko hindi tayo nagpanel ng ganito last year eh. Nagpanel ba tayo ng ganito last year? Ulyanin na. Ulyanin. So, recap natin, we've had like major developments last year. May isang, of course, I will not bring up specific groups. Pero there are certain groups that sprouted this current generation of idols. And wala sila dito sa panel, so okay lang. Safe tayo. Safe, EFAS tayo. Right. Sige. I will start with you, Kazu. Ilang taon ka na ilang taon ka na dito sa community na to? Like, how long have you been doing entertainment?
3 years.
3 years na, so inabutan mo yung pandemic.
But not in this industry.
Not in this industry, okay.
So, na-expose ako sa ganitong industry when Otaku Musica Festival 2024.
Oh.
Last August lang.
Okay.
So, kasi, and dati, those past 2 years, I've been a talent and also manager ng other talents.
Okay.
Also, I handle talents na, kasi ako personally, I really love anime. Also, sa culture natin, sobrang hilig natin sa anime. And it was like a dream of me na, ay gusto ko maging idol someday. But, the thing is, hindi ko kaya. Kaya, gumawa kami ng entertainment management na yung pangarap ko na nakikita ko sa kanila is sobrang masaya ako nun. Kasi, it was my dream once. Ngaw, gusto kong iparana sa inyo kung ano yung gusto ko na gusto nyo din, na nararanasan nyo na ngayon. So that's why we made an idol entertainment.
Sige. How about you, Wilbert? Interesting lang kasi yung WR Entertainment, parang nakikita nyo na itong pangalan na to sa kung saan-saan. Last week, nasa Caloocan. Tapos, this week, nandito sa Novaliches. So, ano mo pinagagawa mo sa buhay mo?
I'm actually getting more opportunities for my talents. Kasi for me, this hobby is a passion. And for me, I want to share it to everyone under me or supporting me. Kasi syempre, I think everyone deserves a place in the stage or in the spotlight.
Sige. Pero how long have you been here in this industry? How long have you been doing industry ba?
I've started cosplaying back in 2022. So I wasn't like aware of idols before, like around pandemic. But around 2024, last year, I actually got more knowledgeable about idols. So I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. They're so cute. Oh my God, I really want to support them. So in the end, I started an agency back in November. Then, of course, I tried so hard getting more opportunities for them. Like, I've contacted multiple organizations, groups, and here we are. Here we are right now.
I see. Sige. From the management, we go on to the talents. Ces, how long have you been here in this community?
So, nag-start po ako mag-cosplay. Pero nag-start po muna ako mag-cosplay before ako naging idol. Bale, noong 2021 po, sa Davao pa po ako din nagsistay. Apo. Tapos, around 2022 naman, sumama ako sa mom ko dito sa Manila. Tapos dito na po ako nag-start na yung proper idol activities. Kasi nung pandemic is online lang po lahat. So, kung ika-count ko po, mga 4 years na po yun.
And straight out of Davao, Canon. Ayan. So, si Ces, nanggaling ng Davao. Ito, straight out of Davao. How long have you been with Pastel Mix?
So So, I've been in Pastamix mga 7 years na since I think nag-start siya noong 2019. So, after nun is pandemic, unfortunately. Pero, yes, Pastamix started talaga since 2010. And ako, I think nag-join ako mga third generation na ng Pastamix.
Yung third generation, 3 generations na po ang PASMI.
Mga...
That is, you know what, hindi yan biro. So, all right, let's go on to the second question. Let's have a recap of the idol scene. Again, shoutouts to Otakyut. Otakyut, kung nasan man kayo. We will be, okay, pwede bang pwede ba ako mag-mention ng Matsuri dito? Matsuri. Alright, so yeah, I'll be, I guess most of us will be at Matsuri, Right. Sige. Kazu, tell me more about how do you manage your talents?
So actually, so sa pagmamanage is sobrang hirap talaga. Kasi, hindi ko, minsan problematic also. Kasi, paano ka magkakaroon ng funds for them? Yung trainings, session ng training. So, hindi naman, pag sinabi training, isang beses lang. So, how do I manage it? So, nag-iipon kami ng funds for us then. So, nagtutulungan kami. So, also yung talents, nagbo-volunteer din magbigay ng funds for, sabi niya, Sir, ito para may pandagdag tayo sa susunod na ganito ganyan, na pang-practice. So, then nagbibigay din ng ng mga proper trainings like such as singing and dancing na important sa idols yan kasi diyan sila mag-grow. So, if we don't do that na training, kung sabihin natin na kinuha ko lang siya as talent kasi magaling siya kumanta or magaling na siya sumayaw, ano yung purpose mo as a manager, as a management? Kasi kahit ako, kaya kong mag-grow on myself kahit wala akong management. But them, kinuha mo sila para pagpa-performin mo lang sa event, tapos wala na. Hindi dapat ganon. So dapat magbibigay ka ng proper training and also lalo na kung group, kailangan may bond. Also, may bond din ng group. Kasi pag walang bond ng group, nagkakaroon ng issues, conflict sa kanila. And also, yung singing din also. Kasi some of idols ngayon is more on dancing na lang sila. So as much as possible, natin yung singing dance. Kasi sobrang hirap nun. Kaya that's why tinututukan din natin sila. And that's it.
Same question to you, Wilbert. How do you manage your talents?
Ever since I started my agency last November, I just started off like simple. So basically, no restriction, no strict rules, and so on. And I've come to realize na, syempre, this is a hobby. There's some points na like you need funds, you need financial help, support, and so on. You need to manage your schedule, time, and so on. Because we know we're all busy with our personal life and we can't really focus or be strict with being an idol pa rin, kahit papaano. Lalo na if you're going to start pa rin, like you're in a beginner stage. So, siyempre, kailangan mo pa rin umangat unti-unti. Yes, you need to grow. So, how I manage my talents would be like, yes, I'm going to recruit a talent at first. Then, secondly, I'm going to quality check them. Like, I'm going to check if they're good at singing, they're good at dancing, and so on. Then, we can put categories on my groups like, okay, this group is good at dancing. This group is good at singing. Then, I can put it on certain events. I can put them on certain projects that they would actually fit in. And other than that, I think bonding is my priority for all of them. Because, of course, I want everyone to feel comfortable. I want everyone to be transparent with each other, especially with the management. Because, of course, I don't want any internal conflicts, tensions happening or surging. Kasi, syempre, gusto natin ng healthy environment para sa idols natin para tuloy-tuloy lang. Tuloy-tuloy lang yung opportunities, projects, tuloy-tuloy lang ilaban.
Alright, thank you for that, Wilbert. Let's flip the switch. Let's go with Canon. Canon, you are being managed by Ambox, PASMI, right?
Technically, Pastamix is an independent group. However, we have been receiving assistance and help from Unbox events, especially kanala Ate Joy and kanala Nata-san. And without them, we wouldn't have been able to perform a lot on stage. But still, they take care of us. But ayun po, they assist us with our dreams.
I see. Pero internally sa PASME, so sino yung leader sa inyo?
Actually, for now po, wala po kaming leader po talaga. So
Okay.
we manage things ourselves as five. We talk about it, kung ano yung mas better as a group, ano yung kailangan na pag-usapan or yung i-manage namin, kung ano yung kaya namin for each.
I see. Sige. In that regard kasi, again, they came all the way from Davao, so please look forward to their performance. And iba-manage natin yung time kasi they're being managed as well by, they're managing by themselves at, yun nga, as Canon explained. Ces, you have been an independent creator for 7 years.
4 years.
4 years. Sige, nagkamali nga ako. Canon na 7, you're 4. So, like, I mean, how do you manage to deal with your colleagues, your groupmates, di ba? You're part of Hello Project Philippines.
Yes.
How you're being managed there?
Sa Hello Project Philippines po kasi may iba-iba po silang handle na groups and solo acts. Ako po, isa po ako sa solo acts doon. Kapag po may events, yung manager po namin yung nagpipitch in na magpe-perform kami doon kung sino yung available sa schedule. Ganun po yung gawain namin doon. In terms naman po of schedule naman, for me, pina-priority ko po kasi yung studies ko more than my idol activities first.
Okay.
Since college pa po ako, and syempre, importante yung pag-aaral, diba? So, kapag may free time, doon na po ako nag-join sa mga events para mag-perform.
I see. Sige. Nawala yung tanong ko kanina about the recap about the idol scene. Kasi, I mean, okay, pwede naman tayo siguro magbanggit ng mga grupo, no? Kahit pa paano. Like, last year, ang daming performers dito sa POF. That was the 9th POF. And, nakita natin yung mga concerns about the groups themselves, starting from the group, starting from the top level, up to the talents, up to the fans. So, talagang kung anong mabalita mo from the top, it will reflect talaga on the fans. Ako, honestly speaking, baka mawala tayo sa Wisho. Tell me if, I'm still talking about idols or VTubers. Kasi I can channel out the management sa VTubers. Last month, ang dami pong nawala sa VTubing. Pero, well, some of them are considered idols, some of them are considered singers. Pero siguro mas masalimuot yung storya na yon compared to what we have now, right now. Kasi MNL48 is back. MNL48 is back. So, right at the moment, sino ba mga pwedeng ikumpetensya versus MNL48? The nearest we have is the one we have right now. So we have the likes of PASME, the HP, PH, Festa, who else? Aspire. Pero sa totoo lang like it's really a struggle to entertain people at the same time. You fulfill your kumbaga parang is this really your we talk to the talents muna. This is really your dream to be on stage. Be look up. Tignan kayo ng tao. Entertain people, right? I'll start with you, Ces.
Yes po. For me po kasi, hindi naman po ako nahihirapan mag-entertain ng tao kasi for me, kapag po gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, walang mga rason kung bakit mahirap gawin. 'Di ba? So, kunwari, gusto mong mag-perform talaga on stage, kahit ano pang hardship na iba to sa'yo, wala lang yan kasi mas lamang yung nararamdaman mo kaysa sa mga challenges na yon. Ayun po.
I see. Canon.
For me po kasi, unexpected din talaga yung time na nag-join ako sa Pasta Mix kasi hindi ko talaga in-expect na hindi talaga ako na-expose with idols here in the Philippines. And then, nashock na lang ako na meron palang ganun sa Davao. And so, I tried. And of course, ako as a person, wala pa talaga masyado akong skills when it comes to singing and dancing. Usually, for Pasta Mix, we start at 0. And all of us, we would try to level up together. All of the performances, we do it for our fans, for mixtures, and for everyone to see. We want them to inspire, to see our passion, and we want to see them smile. And so, kung ano man yung hardships na pinagdadaanan namin, gusto lang namin ipakita kung ano yung mga result doon sa amin. Hard work.
Sige, thank you for that. Sige, back to the management, back to the management side. Kasi you've already mentioned, again, this is true in any industry. VTubers, idols lang, we have 3 concerns. 1, skill issue. 2, resource issue. 3, community issue. Yes po. I think those are the 3 key issues that I want to raise to the management. How would you deal with the inadequate skills, inadequate finances, and the community na inadequate behavior? So, I'll start with you, Kazo. Bigyan ko kayo ng challenge. Go ahead.
What is again?
Yeah, how do you deal with those 3 issues?
Mas mahirap yun Kasi...
Mahirap talaga. Kasi tatapatan nyo yung enthusiasm ng mga idols. Go ahead.
So, about the skill issues. So, skill issues naman, how do I deal with them? I guess, for me lang naman. So, I guess, I will deal that by doing some, trainings about them. Kasi, kapag sinabi natin skill issues, may problem lang. Hindi naman sinabing hindi kaya. It's not impossible. It's not impossible to learn. Kung nahihirapan siyang, halimbawa, let's say, dance or sing, kung gusto niya talaga, kakayanin Hindi iba kasi yung skill issues sa ayaw. Sa totoo lang. Iba yung skill issues sa ayaw. Pag sinabi skill issues, hindi niya kaya kasi hindi niya pa nagagawa or hindi niya pa natututunan. Pag sinabing ayaw niyang gawin, even though kaya niya naman. So, how do we deal with them? So, skill issues, kaya natin kuhanin sa trainings, kaya natin kuhanin sa practice. Sabi nga natin, di ba, we have a quote na, nothing is impossible pag nagpa-practice. Di ba? Parang practice makes perfect. So, that's my answer with the skill issues. Sa communities and what is it again? Financial issues. Resources issues. Ngayon, yes, nararanasan namin yan. Ngayon, yung resources is yung financial issues. Actually, yung mga talents right now namin is 3. Si Nazumi, Kuroba, and Laluns. Wala kaming funds because sobrang kaka-start lang. Fresh. Like, last January. December kami nagpa-audition, tas January ko na sila natawagan. So, the entertainment itself is walang funds. So, paano ko siya na workout? So, nag-invest ako ng money for them. Paanong investment? So, ganito kasi ang ang ginagawa namin para yung binigay mong money sa kanila is umiikot. Yung merch also, minsan, is ginagawa namin, yung 5% or 10% ng merch nila napupunta sa funds para meron silang panggastos for trainings, panggastos sa pagkain, pagka may event sila, para hindi na naglalabas ng funds. So, umiikot lang yung pera. Nagro-roam lang siya. And sa community, as much as possible, sa totoo lang, sa community ako nahihirapan talaga. Kasi, maraming opinion ang community, maraming options. So, we never know kung anong iniisip nila sa atin. Diba? And, I think, community talaga is sobrang complicated pa. Pagka sinabing, how do we deal with the community?
I see. Thank you, Wilbert. Pasok ko sa iyo yung tanong. Again, skill issue, resource issue, community issue. How do you deal with those 3?
Well, in regard to the skill issue, I think sufficient time for their practices would be great. I mean, we're still new. we just started last November. So basically, we still have more time to actually practice for future events, for future projects, and so on. And as long as they're committed to being an idol, they're committed to their passion, then of course, there's no such thing as skill issue. They can do vocal practices, they can do choreo practices, and so on. They can improve over time. I don't think the skill issue would be the root cause for an issue when it comes to their performances. I think it will be, or it will depend on their time and commitment to the passion itself. And for the financial or resource issue, like you know, we just started new last November. So basically, we still have insufficient funds. Actually, we're broke. Okay? We're broke. I think every agency here is somewhat broke as long as we don't have like so much money circulating around the idols and talents itself. But for me, we have an actually good sharing system. We share 70% to the talent itself and 30% would go to the agency. And most of the money that goes to the agency would be further, let's say, commute, food, and so on, or other projects that come to the, that comes in their way. Para as long as makakatulong kami sa kanila. And for the 7%, they can keep that. Sila na bahala kung ano gusto na gawin sa pera na yun. Pero ayun, I just want to be fair with everyone, of course. And for the community issue, yes, this is the worst part. Kasi of course, alam naman natin dito sa community natin, there's so many issues here, sprouting every day, everywhere, anywhere, anytime. Wala tayong magagawa eh. Kahit ngayon, baka may say na isang tao dyan, di mo lang alam eh. So, of course, we need to be complex, we need to be simple, we need to be humble. Ipakita natin sa kanila na we don't care about what they will say. And I think most of the idols would be really affected for that. Kasi syempre, if you're an idol, syempre, you're going to perform on stage. Syempre, there's something like an anxiety. Diba? Baka may ina-anxiety ka na. Kasi syempre, ano iniisip ng ibang tao? Maganda ba yung performance ko? Maganda ba yung output ko? Nagustuhan ba nila? So of course, yun yung pinaka-worst na issue. Pero I think, to solve that part, I think they just need confidence. For me, confidence is a key. And I think, as long as they improve over time, like their skill issue and so on, I think they will prove them wrong.
Alright, thank you very much. Now, back to the talents. Ladies, put yourself in a situation na you are starting up and then you really want to be on the stage. Talagang gustong-gusto nyo yung pangarap ninyo. And then, nandiyan na kayo sa stage, nagawa na. You did what you want, you lived your dream, pero after that, backstage, makikita mo yung anxiety mo. There's so much anxiety now, especially I don't want to mention this in parang as a state of like mental well-being. I want to mention this as a state of like after the stage, there's another challenge, and there's another challenge, and there's another challenge, and there's another challenge. So, my question is, how do you deal, you and your colleagues, how do you deal with anxiety or like post-event stuff na mangyayari in connection with the one I asked earlier? Binigyan ko sila ng challenge, kayo din bibigyan ko ng challenge. Canon, how do you think of, how do you understand yung question?
I think I can say na since we've been doing this, let's say, for a long time, but every stage is a different experience. And so, kahit na sabihin mo na, sanay na yan sila kasi palagi sila nagsistage, pero lahat kasi is iba yung feeling and iba yung tao. So, yung anxiety mo, of course, yung gusto mo mapakita sa lahat na yung performance nyo is great. Pero hindi mo talaga makokontrol yung mga thoughts ng ibang person. So, what you have to do to yourself is, alam mo na hindi lang ikaw yung isa. Especially if you're in a group, wag mo talagang kalimutan na marami kayo and all of you have gone through the same thing. Like, yung mga practices nyo, kung gaano pa, kailan kayo iyak, ganun. Tapos, kahit na ganun, gusto mo lang ipakita sa kanila na you have fun, you give all your best on what the practices you have been through, and especially na after niyan, sige, pwede ka na umiyak kapag tapos na, pero kailangan mo pa rin bumangon after.
Alright, thank you very much, Canon. Ses, mukhang napaisip ka doon na maigi. Ano? We gave you ample time. Pero seryosong tanong talaga yon. Go ahead.
Actually po, habang sinasabi niyo po yung situation, naisip ko yung dating ako. Ganun po kasi talaga yung nangyari sa akin nung nag-debut po ako since around after kakatapos lang ng pandemic, nag-debut ako. So, syempre, bagong mga tao, bagong environment, since galing akong Davao, culture shock, syempre. So, ako po kasi, I'm a huge critic of myself. So, kinikritik ko yung sarili ko, like, ayos ba? Maganda ba? Anong dapat kong gawin para mag-improve? Ayun po, yung mga anxiety naman po na nararanasan ko, pag event, nag-focus lang po talaga ako sa event. Tapos, after ng event, doon na po ako siguro magsasulk for a week. Magsa-self-reflection po ako for a week. And then after po nun, pag napagod na po ako kakaisip ng what ifs, syempre, ililift up ko rin po yung sarili ko since solo lang ako. Wala akong ibang masasabihan. Yung management ko naman, okay naman po sila. Pero syempre, solo idol, kailangan ka talaga sa sarili mo. So, ayun po.
Napaka-vulnerable ng nakakaiyak, really. Yun nga eh. Again, those are the biggest challenges na napaiyak ko tuloy si Ses. Patawad. Pero, di ba, you look back at your memories, you look back di ba? Kahit sinong puso, kukurutin, knowing the fact na nag-entertain ako dito, I'm entertaining people, I'm putting up a schedule, I'm putting up something, this is a long ramble. Again, take note, last month was a terrible month for me in VTubing. We had 5, 6, 7 exits. 2 of them are prompt exits on the day. Diba?
Okay lang po ako.
Okay ka lang ba? Are you sure?
Yes po, okay lang po.
Oo, hindi ka na masyado naiiyak. Sige, paiiyakin ko naman tong dalawang to. The biggest challenge in this community, how to uplift each other. We already know that we have forces beyond our control, the community issues, the financial issues. Pero mahirap pa talaga maghanap ng sponsors? Mahirap pa talaga mag-pitch to like the certain events? Are we pitching at the right people? Are we pitching at the potential? Kasi I believe there's a Geek Pop, merong mga models. Are you familiar with that, right? Wilbert, you're familiar with that, right? Kasi may booth doon eh. Tapos they have like select people na parang, are they part of a group?
I don't think they're part of a group. I think they're indie people that actually get invited to the event themselves. And I think they're the additional content for the events. And I think they're also one of the spears for the event to actually happen. Like more on promotional purposes, marketing purposes wise. I think that's what I know actually. Yun lang alam ko sa akin.
Kazu?
Yan. First, totoo, sobrang hirap maghanap ng sponsor. That's the most, di ba? Yun yung pinakamahirap talaga. Kasi, paano nga naman, maghahanap ka ng sponsors. Ano ba makukuha ng sponsors sa'yo? Kapag nag-sponsor sila sa talents mo. Yun yung mahirap. So, may mga sponsors, nag-i-sponsors ng kusa. So, yun yun sana. Ganon sana. Yun yung wini-wish talaga ng kada idols sa industry natin na sana may mag-sponsor sa amin ng ganito. Sana may branding name. Kasi makakatulong sa idols na ma-promote, sumikat. Kasi yun before, eto sa totoo lang, bago ka magkaroon ng sponsor, kailangan, yan ang standard nila, kailangan sikat ka. kailangan marami kang followers, marami kang fans. Yun eh, yun yung parang ang sad kasi may maraming idols na magagaling and may, sayang yung opportunity sa kanila kasi napupunta tayo sa mindset na ay sikat to, pwede to. Sikat, hindi naman sikat yun eh. So, ano makukuha namin dyan kapag nag-perform sila sa ganitong event? So, ganun yung nangyayari. Parang hindi tayo nabibigyan ng chance. Even though like sila Ses, sila hindi sila nabibigyan ng chance for that. Even though na they want it. So parang mahirap talaga. So parang it's really lucky na lang or sobrang swerte na lang ng idols na may mag-o-offer sa kanila ng sponsorship and also brand name.
Yeah. Wilbert.
For the sponsorship part, I think this is actually my line of work. Kasi syempre, for me, I won't be able to physically attend events or projects like every time for my talents, for my idols, and so on. Syempre, isa lang naman ako eh. Hindi mo ako si Naruto na kaya magkagebunshin eh. Pero yes, my line of work would be like connecting to the organizers, connecting with partners, connecting with heads and so on, gathering opportunities, projects and so on. Kasi syempre, as a manager, as their CEO, owner, founder, and so on, gusto ko magkaroon ng opportunities yung mga talents ko for themselves and not for me. So of course, I would approach this brand. I don't know if it's okay to mention it, but like Mini Burger and so on, I would approach them then, hey, are you open for a partnership? Then of course, di naman tayo aabot kagad sa part na they will actually provide financial help. It would actually start off like an next deal muna. Then, of course, mag-provide ka ng deliverables na beneficial sa kanila or for both sides. Then, of course, doon ituloy yung deals. Then, of course, mag-i-improve yung overtime to the point na they will be your permanent partner. They will be there by your side until your agency or company grows over time. Kasi syempre, we need partners, we need sponsors. We're not that rich. We're not that, financially stable and so on. We're all people pa rin. And actually, yeah, I work 3 jobs just for this para lang maprovide ng tulong yung talents ko actually. And for me, sobrang laking tulong talaga. Like magkaroon ng partner. Like sabihin natin na libreng pagkain lang, that will be a great help na rin. Basta mapakain ko, like kumakain yung talents ko, I would be so happy. Kasi syempre, ayoko namang umuwi sila ng gutom. Ayoko namang mag-perform sila sa stage ng gutom. Then, that will actually be great for me.
Ayun. You see, we're not there yet, pero I want to set the tone, the conversation, na seryosong tunog to. This is a serious topic kasi sustainability has been a buzzword for God knows how long. Not just in environment, but also in like stewardship, resources, management, project management, talent management. Ito yung mga hindi nakikita natin ng mga fans. We just jump Tiger, ano pa ba? We just romance to all of the performers on stage. At the back end, there are dreams being lifted up. Dreams being fulfilled. And even I cannot speak for this myself. Kahit na nandito na tayo, kahit sabihin kong pabalik na ako, ang daming papunta pa rin, hindi ko masasabi kung ano yung direction, what we have with the idol culture in the Philippines, the idols in the Philippines. But at least, we already know from this conversation alone, hindi po biro ang ini-entertain kayo every single event. Pagod, pawis, puyat, lalong puyat. Ito, puyat na puyat to eh. Ito, mukhang hindi ka puyat. Puyat ka, no? Puyat, di ba? Ako din puyat. Like, at the sidelines of everything. All that the fans, everyone will remember is that the talents, how do they project themselves on stage? Meanwhile, the back-end people, the management, how do they get hold of everything? And specifically for like the solo people, how would they be able to maintain without breaking down? I have to mention this. Sa tingin ninyo, when we have like a panel discussion na ito, di ba, nakakaiyak, I tell you, yung anong yon. Pero why are, do you feel na ito, closing na to, last question, before we end up our panel discussion, do you feel na we have a future as an industry in general? Canon?
I think naman we are capable to change industry na as of now, ang ating community, we still need more, understanding and kung paano natin to i-work together with all the cultures from, let's say, Japan and then Philippines, kung paano natin siya i-accept. Since I think we have a big possibility naman to change and we could build a much better industry in the future. I think so. I believe so.
Follow-up question. We have Japanese acts coming into Manila this year. Marami na mga Japanese acts eh. So, do you think there's a chance for the idol culture to show Japan, or at least the ones who are based in Japan, trying to their luck here in the Philippines, kung open na ba ang Philippines to the kinds of entertainment that we have? Because we already have the Hallyu Wave, right? Sige. Do you think that Japan would be open to that sooner or later pa? Canon?
That, I'm not so sure. Kasi diba, yung mga people from Japan, they would come here and then, may ipakita sila, promote sila, and then, may times din siguro na maipakita din natin yung ating na side, and I think we could get an opportunity from that. Especially na, let's say, makakuha tayo ng, mapick natin yung interest ng management nila, and they would give us opportunity to maybe go to Japan. And I think, there are endless possibilities for the future po.
Okay, thank you, Canon. Ses, do you think, passing again the question, do you think we can survive the future now? Right now, ang estado natin.
Apa. For me po, the future of local idols is bright. Kasi napansin ko, idols supports idols din. And yung mga wotas, napaka-supportive din natin. In terms naman po sa question nyo kanina kay Canon, yung maidadagdag ko lang po is mas better po siguro na mag-appeal muna sa local audience bago pumunta sa ibang bansa, if ever. Kasi, ayun po, pag may nagpe-perform po, yung mga, kunwari, diba, yung fan ni ganto, pupunta sa ganto kasi friends sila, gusto nila yung aura ng idol or yung kung paano mag-perform. So, basically, kailangan lang natin i-support yung isa't isa para mag-thrive po yung community.
A rising tide lifts all boats. Very, very poignant. Poignant? Wilbert.
What's the question again?
What, the future of our local idol scene. May future ba tayo?
For me, I think the future in this local idol scene would be big. Lalo na if everyone supports each other. Idols support each other. Like what Seth said, I think that would be the most beneficial aspect for us as a local community of idols. And for me, the future won't be really blurry for all of us. Lalo na kung for international audience, magustuhan tayo. Pero like what Seth said, I think appealing the local community would be better muna. But then we can move on to the international community.
All right, thank you. And last, Kazu?
Ayan, so they give their opinion. So, sobrang wala na rin akong halos masabi kasi halos lahat nasabi na nila ng gusto ko sabihin. And I'm really happy na ipaalam sa kanila na yes, may pupuntahan, may future ang idol dito sa atin sa Philippines. First of all, sinabi ni Sis talaga is, idol supports idol. Kasi sa totoo lang on my days, nung nasa talent management pa ako, yung mga kako-talents ko, ang tingin nila sa akin enemy, kalaban. Kasi, kesyo magaling daw ako sa ganito, so sila hindi naman gano, so ako lang lagi na kikita ng management na pinapalabas sa mga events. So, now, nabago na. And I'm really happy for that kasi hindi na nila mararanasan yung may complex na halos idol supports idols, audience support idols, di ba? Parang ang sarap tignan, may mga nag-cheer sa harapan nyo. And also, yung future natin dito hindi malabo. Hindi siya malabo. Hindi ko sinabing meron tayong future agad-agad. I'm saying is, hindi malabo na maging tayo sa J-pop culture. Kasi, look at us now. Ang dami natin. Ang daming event. Ang daming idols. Sa tingin ko, yes. Hindi tayo malabong magkaroon ng great future or big future in this industry.
Alright, with that said, everyone, I'd like to request all of you to inhale, exhale. Alright, with that said, last few words na lang from the panel, Pastel Mix. Kindly tell us about Pastel Mix in brief words.
Brief words lang.
Promote
Like
mo
10
na.
words.
I-plug mo na.
So, hello everyone. We are Pastel Mix, girl group inspired. Wait lang.
Ganun talaga. Pina-inhale, exhale ko kayo. Sige, try to remember ulit. Immerse.
Okay. Hello everyone, we are Pastel Mix, a J-pop cover-inspired girl group here in the Philippines based on Davao. And we are still currently trying to continue to do our hard work. And, tawag nito, sana magtingin kayo sa performance namin later, somewhere like 4 p.m. I don't really know the time, but hopefully you will enjoy. After kasi nito, we will be leaving after our performance because we have to go back to Davao and we will be attending another event. Hopefully, we get to see you again here in Manila. And thank you so much again for Pinoy Otaku Festival kasi first time namin for Pastel Mix to be here. And I can see it's a very welcoming event. So, thank you so much again for inviting Pastel Mix.
Ses.
And so, hello everyone. I'm Ses, a solo idol from Hello Project Philippines. I've been an idol for 4 years now. Nagsimula yung pangarap ko nung nasa Davao pa ako. And then, ginawa ko dito. Sabi nga ng mom ko, ano yan, lumipat ka ng Manila para i-conquer yung Manila. Sure. So, ayan guys, may performance po ako later, 4 p.m. Kasabay po ng Pastel Mix and other idols. Manood po kayo, hindi po pwedeng di kayo manood. Charot lang. Thank you so much po for having me.
WR Entertainment.
Hello everyone, I'm Wilbert, the owner of Double Entertainment, and we aspire to be one of the leading agency in this local community to deliver performance, culture, and amazing performances for all of you. And I believe that my talents, Mayumi Shirai, Cherry Ichigo, Haruhi Chisai, Licorice Roses, Replica, Project Dice, and so much more would deliver that for on my side or my scene. And thank you for Pinoy Otaku Festival and Sir David, of course, for inviting Door Entertainment and the talents to perform on stage and some of my talents actually won OCA yesterday and I'm so proud, I'm so happy. But yes, thank you so much for this amazing event for inviting Door Entertainment to be one of the partners.
Kazu.
Hey guys, hi, I'm Kazu. I'm the honcho of Red Cloud Entertainment. And I actually gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, thank you very much for supporting the POF and supporting my idols also. Sila si Kuroba, Laloons, and Nazumi and Ria also. Yun ang kahapon nag-perform. So, hintayin nyo silang tatlo, mag-perform sila. So, and also, please, isipin natin lagi na lahat ng idols, hindi lang ito yung buhay nila. Meron silang private life. So, kung ano man yung naging performance sila or kung ano man ang kinalabasan, please support them kasi hindi natin alam kung anong pinagdadaanan nila at the back. Diba? So, yun. Thank you very much, guys.
A very emotional panel. Everyone, my name is Jay Agonoy and outside Pinoy Otaku Festival, I'm the editor of VTuberNewsDrop.com. We've been covering VTuber news for 4 years na. 2 years at Newsdrop, and I have been publishing monthly news recaps of VTuber news. And if you can go to VTuberNewsDrop.com, then you can find the stories that we share, and we hope to continue sharing industry news on VTuber culture. And for this time, on behalf of everyone at the Pinoy Otaku Festival, the crew, the team, mga tropa natin, the hosts, David D'Angelo of Red Cloud Interactive. Maraming salamat for joining us the panel and please subscribe to my channel. Ganon eh. Actually yun nga, the videos will be posted on YouTube sooner. So I hope you can look back at this discussion, talk amongst yourselves, and see if we're bringing up solutions to these ever-persistent concerns on the industry. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. And what time is it? Time na. Alright, sige. Let's have a photo.
Yeah. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Naway baunin ninyo yung magandang balita na dinadala natin dito. May mga pahabol pa. Again, from Otaku Bikes. Very good. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Pinoy Otaku Festival. Shiki-chan!
Nanigas!
Nanigaski!
Isa pa daw, isa pa!
Isa pa! Chan! Nanigaski! Ang tamang reply po ay cookies and cream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank you din po,
Tito.
Sir Jay. Ayan, thank you so much for that enlightening discussion you had there.